All right, so we're recording this. This will be on our YouTube channel and on social media and in our newsletter. So it's another way we can promote our members when they are doing business after hours events. We did our first one last month with Merchants Bank, and it was a really fun and interesting way to learn more about everything that House Ford Chrysler is up to, and little interesting tidbits about them as humans as well. All right, so I'm Michelle Larson with the Red Wing Area Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for joining us this evening. Tonight I am joined by Jason House, Vice President of House Ford Chrysler, and Brian Morgenroth, General Manager. So I've got some questions for you guys, and we would love to hear more about all you have going on here and at your dealerships. And I hear you're celebrating a big anniversary this year too, which we'd love to hear more about as well. So I'm going to start off with you, Jason. Tell us a little more about House Ford Chrysler. What makes you the car dealer and mechanic of choice for many?
Yeah, well, I first off just want to thank everybody for coming, and Michelle and the Chamber for allowing us to host this. Not very often do I have to feel short next to this guy, but no, to touch on your point just a second ago, I think what makes us different, one of the main things is just being a family-owned and operated business. I am the fourth generation house member of the family. My father, third generation, is in the back. He doesn't like the microphone. So this year is our 100-year anniversary of House Auto Group. So yeah, go ahead and clap if you want. You know, I think family-owned and operated businesses are important to any community, but you don't see a lot of them that are still around after 100 years. So to answer your question, I think that's probably the biggest thing that sets us apart is just our tradition and how we do things. Yeah, we're human, we make mistakes. However, you're doing something right to stay in business for 100 years. So we are super excited to be in this community. We bought this store May 1st of 2019. Our other location is in Owatonna. We bought that one February 1st of 2017. And then the original location is in Stewartville, and that dates back to 1923 with my great-grandfather. So hope that answers your question well enough.
Thank you. That is an amazing accomplishment, 100 years. That is very impressive, and you survived COVID buying this in 2019, so kudos to you. Are there any new opportunities that your customers or new customers should be aware of that they could take advantage of?
Yeah, there's a couple. We do run some unique specials here on the sales side where we've got weekly specials that change. We actually call them firehouse discounts. And they change every single week. And then obviously there's specials and other coupon related specials, service members, etc. On the service side. But one big thing that was just announced on the Ford side of things was mobile repair. And what's cool about this and having a dual franchise or a dual OEM building with Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram is we can take one of our vehicles, which will be a Ford Escape, go out to our customers and perform warranty recalls and get paid by the manufacturer for that. Ford program, however, we can utilize that on the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram side as well and still get paid by Ford. So that's something that's brand new. Pickup and delivery, we have that currently, and we're trying to expand that in ways that that suit us and our customers, but the mobile repair is a big thing.
Wonderful. All right, so now we're moving on to a lightning round. I'm going to put Brian in the hot seat for most of these, but you might get some of these too, Jason, so I just want you to be prepared. All right, so we've got 6 questions. You're meant to answer these kind of quickly, so you got to think on the fly a little bit. Favorite treat to bring your team?
First and foremost, I think before I answer that, it's okay. I want to just thank Smoke and Oak for the food and West End Liquors for the beverages. For the question, we definitely don't eat too well here, but I'd say Twizzlers.
All right, I'm going to have you both answer this one. Favorite classic car?
Superbird, Plymouth Barracuda.
I'm not really a classic car kind of guy, so 69 Camaro.
Brian, what's your most memorable experience since moving to Red Wing? Yeah, where are you from?
Well, originally from New Jersey, but moved to North Carolina in 2006 and lived there till October when I moved here. Jason did say it wasn't too bad, the weather, so I think he duped me a little bit. This is one of the worst snowstorms I think we've had. Memorable moment, there's been a lot of snow, so I'd say taking quite a bit of falls outside in the parking lot. And it's a long way down from up here, I'm just saying.
He would call me and he'd be like, "Hey Jason, check the cameras at 8:32." I took a beep right in the parking lot, and sure as he did. So, but we're glad to have you.
That's a true Minnesotan welcome. For welcoming you with the snow, yeah. All right, pick 3 words you would use to describe your team.
Calm, cool, and collected.
You want to answer that? If you were to purchase a car today, what would it be?
If price wasn't a factor, the Grand Wagoneer. I see you looking. It is.
I don't want to answer that.
We don't have anything.
You don't have it.
Oh, if I was to purchase a car today, I would say the new Z06.
All right, last, any hobbies?
I think I spend a lot of time just maybe hanging out with the kids and having boys. It's nice to be able to watch movies, play video games, that kind of stuff keeps me young. That's that.
Well, in this business, I don't know if you really have hobbies, but that I would say one of the main reasons that I moved back home. I worked with Brian down south, and I did close his butt to get here. It wasn't that bad, right? So I came back home to the family business to have a life. I was working 70 hours a week, in this business, but I didn't really get to see my family. They had everything they needed, but Dad wasn't there, so that time aspect. So my hobbies is honestly just making up for lost time that I did when I was down there. So my kids, and they're in all kinds of activities. I have 5 kids, which when I was down south, I had a basketball team. Now that I'm up in the Midwest, I have a hockey line, okay? So my hobbies, I guess, yes, are my kids.
Well, wonderful. Once again, I want to thank you, Jason and Brian, for answering some of our questions tonight, and thank you to House Ford Chrysler for hosting our business after hours. We're very blessed to have you here in Red Wing.